Many people in their early years struggle to find their passion and feel pressured by their parents and peers to have their life figured out before it's even started. With Kartikey Sharon, a computer engineering student at UTA, he coped with this pressure right when he thought it was too late to change.
I always liked computer engineering and the technological aspect of it, but I never saw it as a job or a career prospect because where I come from, India, it is a country where engineers are seen as robots, living a monotonous life, 9 to 5 job, 5 smoke breaks a day, and they call it a life or a job. Everyone around me had their whole life sorted out. They know where they want to go to college. They know what they're going to do when they graduate, the companies they're going to work at. As we're talking, probably they're thinking about their retirement plans, I promise you that. So I was afraid that maybe it's a bit too late to decide on doing something that's going to be impactful or make an impact on my life or someone else's life or the world for greater good. So these are my two main worries, but there's something that came along my way that pushed me over the fence and made me decide to do computer engineering as a job. Was this Forbes magazine, which had Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, now the CEO of Alphabet, on their cover. And the first time I saw that cover, I thought he's just some other computer geek who had his whole life sorted when he was 10 years old, probably been coding when he was 12, and that's how he got where he is. But I did some research. I googled Sundar Pichai and I found out that he did his undergraduate studies in chemical engineering, and it wasn't until late during his masters when he came to United States that he figured out that he wants to be a computer science major or work in the computer industry. So if it wasn't too late for him, then maybe it isn't too late for me. That's what I thought. And if a guy who's majoring in chemical engineering can go on to say that AI is a more profound invention than fire, then I'm pretty sure that this job isn't as lame as I think it is. There is definitely a glamorous aspect of it because he's a CEO of a giant super tech and he's on the cover of Forbes magazine. So these two things, and finally I just told myself that if this brown dude can do it, then this brown dude can do it too.
Kartikey had his moment where he knew exactly what he wanted to do with his life, and while many of us attempt to rush or force that moment, the most important thing is to live your life freely and recognize that which drives you, that which excites you, and to chase that feeling.